Okay, and the live streaming is on. Hello, everyone. This is our Flatcar developers saying on the 27th of October 2025. So I think we can just start right off. So I'm not sure if we have anyone new here today. If you would like to, you can introduce yourselves. Is there anyone?
Well, I'm kind of new to these calls, so I could do a
Go
little.
ahead.
I also don't know everybody on the call either, so maybe like a little round. Is everybody okay with that? Just having like a little round of intros. Okay, cool. Well, I'm Lexi. Hi. I'm joining from London. It's my first developer sync. I work at Microsoft right now, and I essentially support the open source kind of community engagement with a few different projects, a little bit for Headlamp and Spectre Gadget, and of course Flatcar. And I've been kind of involved with the Flatcar project from the very beginning. Fun fact, I actually helped design the logo for it many years ago with Chris Cole. So I've been quite aware of the project since the beginning, so it's kind of fun to get involved with it in a little bit. What was that? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I think it comes with the GT update, right?
Yes. Yeah, like when you do emojis, it's like down.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Sorry. It sounds like everybody's doing it in unison, which makes it even funnier. But yeah, I'm just really excited to kind of get more involved with the project. And I'm actually kind of upskilling a little bit with Tilo on more of like a demo side, trying to get me demo ready. We'll see when that happens. But yeah, really excited to kind of get more involved and to work closer with you guys. So that's that for me.
Cool. Thanks a lot for the intro. So now moving to the, I'm not sure even which, how many times we've been saying this. However, there is the warning about the end of support for C groups V1, which happens in Q2 of 2025. So like, please stop using it. So moving on, we have a few Nebraska updates. They're going to be breaking changes in OIDC authorization flow, which is going to be refactored to make it stateless in the backend, as well as there is a migration guide for Nebraska operators that can be found under the link here. I think Erwin will talk a little bit more about it during his part of the updates for Nebraska. Okay, so there are some new. Are we ready with the first-time contributors, or?
Almost. We have to read them directly from the. So if you follow the first link, monthly contributions report, that's like a GitHub action we run monthly, and it just collects statistics. All right. So if you scroll down, that's what we're looking at. We had 21% of the contributors in this month being first-time contributors. That's amazing. So Meritop contributed to the documentation and to the scripts repository, where she updated the Flatcar QEMove wrapper script to reliably detect and activate hardware virtualization for Macs, and that is amazing because we love our Mac users, and they up to now had to add a specific flag to make that work, and now this is here, and it's amazing to see. We have Zagarayev with contributions to boot engine and update engine.
Very cool.
And we have the Christian with a contribution to the scripts repository as well. And that's, I mean, all of the first-time contributors really did multiple contribution, multiple commits, and amazing work. Oh, I remember that one. That is about the C groups V2 migration. So if we don't enable that, then some old Java version will fail to detect C groups v2, even though this setting is for C groups v1. So in those are edge cases we really rely on our users to report, and that one, this guy actually fixed it. So it's amazing to see.
Cool. Thanks everyone for contributing. And basically, if you ever want to contribute and you have any ideas or questions, feel free to reach out to basically anyone. Everyone will very gladly help you. And even if you don't have an idea about how you could contribute, just ask. There's plenty of work to do, so no worries about that. Okay. Should we discuss some of the contributors more in depth, or I think we're good on that, right?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah. Okay. So our last month's advisory stats are here, and all of our planning is basically here. I think this is usually where is it Kreshimir mostly, or
Dongsu.
Oh, Dongsu, sorry about that. Dongsu, would you like to say something about it, or?
Yeah, I am here, but just didn't turn on my camera. Sorry about that. All right.
No, nothing special from me. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add to the updates. The wiki updates are still ongoing. They will close some issues. The other issues either aren't fixed by upstream or aren't still imported to Gentoo, so there isn't much we can do.
Okay.
No.
Thanks. So I think we can go straight to the project status reviews. So I think we're going to start with the first one, which is the Flatcar tactical release planning for composable OS, and here is Tilo.
Right. So not much going on here in general. We added a new system extension, which is system specific. So you need to pull it from as a Flatcar plugin, basically from the main release servers. We improved documentation on system sysex usages in general. So the new sysex that was added is for artifact streaming overlay BD, and it uses a bespoke method to store images on your instance. And if you use that, you need specially prepared images for that in your container registry. Then those images will be streamed on demand to your instance. They won't be downloaded on pull, but when they're needed. And that makes the whole stuff pretty efficient for larger fleets. So happy to have that. Also, and that is not on this board, in the cluster API work stream, which I think we've merged into that board, there is rekindled interest by a few folks over from Red Hat Fedora CoreOS to work on the kubeadm bootstrap provider separation, and so they picked up work last week, and they're slowly working themselves in, and it's great to see more work happening in that regard.
Cool. Nice. So we can move on to the secure boot, and that will be Cyan. However, I don't think we have Cyan here. I don't know.
No, it's Diwali. So I think Cyan is out partying, which is
right.
as things should be.
Okay. Is there anyone that could talk about it, or should we skip it for now?
I think Daniel has a lateral update that would fit into this section on sysex signing.
Yeah, I just finished my PR for sysex Bakery sysex signing. I'm also finishing the one for built-in sysex. It will basically, I've added a script that will wrap the file system image of the sysex into a DDI, which includes signature. I'm using PKCS11 token and key vault in Azure to sign the sysex. But of course, you can change this to any PKCS11 token, or even like locally stored private key. So if you fork Sysox Bakery, you can plug your stuff into there and use as you wish. So yeah, that's I'm finishing that. I plan to do some sort of demo on the next month.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's it.
Thanks a lot. So if we move forward, the next one is the CNCF incubation process. From my side, the main things I've been working on recently are basically finishing up the standardization of our contribution process, which mainly involves, as of right now, the Safe Settings app deployment on our new infrastructure, which will allow us to basically manage through infrastructure as code all of our settings and processes to basically unify it across all of our repositories, as well as later on finishing up the consolidation essentially of our documentation so that it's uniform across all of our repositories as well as websites and so on. So it's basically much easier to contribute to. I know that Lexi maybe has some updates on the CNCF side.
Not many. I mean, I've been working on just migrating, or not even migrating, but having a calendar in the new dashboard, in the new CNCF dashboard, and just trying to make sure that we have the call information on that dashboard, because then it's actually findable by the community. So it's just been taking a little longer because of Jitsi and just the process, but I'm also working on the same process for other projects. So just trying to standardize all of that and get everybody kind of set up. So, but it is one of the items for incubation. So hopefully we'll be done in the next week or two. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for the update. I know that also Yusuf is working on one of the issues here about the basically documenting how Flatcar fits into the broader CNCF ecosystem. He was on the call. I guess he fell off, and that's fine. So thanks for that. I know that Irvin is looking into basically integrating some of the Flatcar websites functionalities with the CNCF calendar. So basically, it's much easier to search for meetings and basically for everyone to like be aware of what's happening. So thanks for that as well. Yeah, go ahead. You're muted.
Yeah, just wanted to say that most probably I'm going to contact you, Lexi, tomorrow or the day after. As a clarification, I'm just looking into the technical part of the integration. I guess we could help out each other, Lexi, if I focus on the technical part of it, and maybe as you mentioned, you standardize the process as you mentioned across the projects. But we could have a sync tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah, that sounds great. And I also have a call with Rian from the CNCF on Friday, so maybe we could all just kind of sync up on whatever is needed, because he's more of the technical person for the CNCF. So I think that'll be really great.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. Thanks a lot for the update. And moving on to Flatcar infrastructure status, Matthew.
Yes, hi everyone. So there is a lot of stuff in progress under the hood, but in Surface, I think you should see nothing, and this is good because it means we didn't break anything yet. So first, we deployed a new release servers for alpha. So if you go on alpha.io, release.flatcar-linux.net, the usual place to download the release artifacts. Everything should work. Thanks again for sharing the screen. So everything should work as expected, as normal. So yeah, feel free to use this, to try it as usual, to see if anything breaks with your automation, with your workflow, and so on and so forth. So these changes will be backported to beta and to stable in the next weeks, next days. So yeah, it's quite important to get users' feedback before promoting those changes. So as a reminder, this is part of the Equinix Metal migration, and we would like to have everything migrated before the end of this year. So yeah, if you want more deep dive into what's going on in the infrastructure, you can join tomorrow morning. We have a weekly sync on the status of the infrastructure. But yeah, TLDR is that we just deployed the new alpha release servers.
Cool. Thanks a lot. And what's important also is the UI is new for basically everyone downloading Flatcar in the future. Okay, so we next have some Nebraska updates. Irvin, would you like to take over?
Yeah, so besides some regular maintenance work, I don't have anything new to present. I can repeat what I have been saying in the past few meetings as well, that I have refactored the OIDC component of Nebraska, which requires migration. Today, I just released a new version. The announcement on the channels haven't yet been made because I was waiting for the Helm charts to be packaged, but you can see that's now done. So I will link there the migration guide, and then the docs should also be updated. I guess that's all from my side.
Cool. Thanks a lot for that. Okay, there we go. So the next part is the maintainer team tactical implementation, aka line work. This is also from Cyan. I don't know if anyone would like to take over for that, or should we go forward?
Actually, I just have one question. What's the difference between this and the roadmap review that we've done in first point? Maybe Thilo, you know?
Sorry, the what?
Yeah, the, the difference between the roadmap review and the maintainer team tactical implementation.
The roadmap review should point to the roadmap. If it doesn't, then we broke the link. So that's a different board.
Okay.
There it is. There is the roadmap.
All right, and the other one is?
The other one is the tactical. That's what we're doing basically around the clock. Roadmap only
okay.
has like big items like the epics, and barely something ever changes there. So
Gotcha.
Okay. Cool. So, sorry, actually, I don't know if you would like to go back to the roadmap review, Thilo, or
I'm good. Actually, we don't have like major updates there, and everything was covered in the specific sections.
Okay, cool. So that being the case, we can go to the open mic. I see Lexi. You want to talk about something? Go ahead.
Yes. So KubeCon is upon us in where is it? I was going to say Alabama, but it's not. It's Atlanta. We're in Atlanta this year. So KubeCon is happening from I guess November 8th, 9th to the 13th, and Flatcar will have a booth. We unfortunately, it's not going to be a lot of people there. But we did have Sudhanva, who volunteered to actually be at the booth. So we will have, we will be in the Project Pavilion on Tuesday between 3:30 and 7:45. Then again, Wednesday from 3:30 till 5. And then on Thursday from 12:30 to 2. So if anybody is at the conference, stop by. There's going to be some demos and swag. Yeah, just wanted to give a little plug for that.
Cool. Thanks, up. Anyone else would like to speak about something?
Sorry, one more thing.
Yeah.
I know that the CFP for EU is already done. I think that there's still co-located events. So if anybody is still wanting to talk about Flatcar, I think that there's still time. I will just double check that, but I'll post it in the chat. That's it.
Cool. Thanks. Okay. So moving on to release planning, this is also a science area. I don't know if anyone would like to step in here.
Yeah, I can go ahead. So we just released last week for alpha, beta, and stable. The main thing for alpha is that we ship the new systemd version. So it's the new one, not the newest one, but the new one. What else? Yeah, the next release is planned for the next month, beginning of November, and we will have a couple of fixes, including some scaleway issues with the console. But yeah, as usual, it's weekly updates, package updates, and yeah, business as usual. And we might have a new provider on the November release, which is Nutanix. So if you're interested to give a try to the images, they will be in Lightly's in a few days. So that's it.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Oh, and there we go. I'm having a link to the CFP for November 2nd KubeCon. I guess we can paste that in the agenda later on.
Sorry, and I put NA, but I meant EU, and that's happening in Amsterdam in, I think, March of 2026. And that's when we will have a lot of the team present. So it'll be a good one to submit to.
Cool. Okay, so Q&A. Does anyone have any questions so far? Going once, going twice. Okay.
Yes, maybe just regarding the CNCF incubation process, I just wanted to know if there is some deadlines or stuff like that regarding the process itself, if some stuff are urgent or whatever.
So there isn't a deadline per se. It's more like, please do it as quickly and as reliably as possible. But basically, the longer we take doing that, kind of less organized it looks like, I would say. So basically, we will be looked well upon if we do it in a fairly swift and efficient way, I would say.
And I think it is expected this is going to be a lengthier process. I think me and Jan also need to sit down and maybe put some deadlines down for ourselves, because the CNCF doesn't really give you a deadline. It's up to you to do. If you want to go to the next level, it's up to you to do it. And since this is a healthy project, there's not going to be any issues. I mean, over the time, they might say, well, why haven't you guys gotten to the next level? But yeah, I think Jan and I will have to sit down and maybe just kind of put a little bit more of a deadline-oriented roadmap together, because otherwise it might take longer. But I think it is expected that this is going to take 6 months to a year. It's a lengthy process. So.
Okay, and yeah, if I understood correctly, you have a weekly sync each Friday, right? Okay, so I will try to join next time, because with the infra topic I'm a bit busy, but yeah, I will try to join the CNCF weekly sync. on Friday.
Thank
Yeah, I
you.
mean, the infra upgrade we're doing right now will actually be pretty impactful, especially later on when we are doing the security assessment. Basically, all of that comes into picture, then because, well, everything is kind of changed on our infrastructure front, right? So it basically has to be reevaluated.
Good.
Cool.
I have one more point to add. Like I just saw a good first issue, PR 1127. I want to contribute to that. This one. So, is there any current contributors working on this one?
Can you scroll down to the end of the issue, Jan? Okay. Yeah, no one is working on this currently, so yeah, you can pick up if you want.
That's actually a good one. That would save me a million hacks. That's good stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, you can comment in the issue that you want to work on it, and if you have any questions, as usual, feel free to join us on Matrix or just drop a comment in the issue.
Okay, thank you.
Cool. Thanks for the question. Anyone else? Okay. Cool. So I think that would be it for today's sync. Thank you everyone for joining and attending our sessions. And I guess see you during the next one or the office hours.
See you. Bye-bye.
See you guys.